Welcome to the Nagual Zone. My name is Anaam. Let's talk about connection. Now, it is very obvious, very clear that all of us are looking for connection, right? At the very deepest level of ourselves, we're looking to connect. We're looking to create deep, lasting connections with ourselves and with the world around us. Agreed so far? Here's the problem. Did you know that there's no way to connect to anything with your mind? Can't be done. However, consider this. You've spent your entire life behaving as if your mind is capable of connecting with the world around you. You know where you were taught this? Insane and absurd way. I'll explain this as we go along. You were taught this in these indoctrination / labor camps, which are apparently called schools. And it's one school that exists everywhere in the world. It's one school. It's a copy-paste system. There is only one school that is operating throughout the globe. When you read about how charities are establishing schools in Africa, yeah, it's the same copy-paste machine mind system that's gonna fuck up that community completely in the name of education. Perfectly good people, completely rotted away from the inside because of schooling, education. It's the same thing that Cambridge and the fancy schools of London or Harvard Business School, whatever you Americans call them, all this nonsensical bullshit. Every single bit of it is bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. It is the machine mind's brilliant strategies to impart to the human creature its own mind. And once I give you my mind, you are under my control, completely and utterly, to the point where you will spread that control willingly, my control. You will sell my control willingly to whoever you come into touch with. That's how brilliant this predator strategy is. There's a reason why the First Nation in this land called America and this awful name, horrendous name called Latin America. So a whole bunch of land on the earth called Latin America. If that is not demeaning and if that is not domination on a mental level, then I don't know what is domination. That is domination. That is control. Latin America. All of them speak Spanish or Portuguese. Yeah, we don't think about these things, do we? Do you know how big Latin America is? How could a few missionaries just come in and convert? Do you know how big that landmass is? Same happened in Australia. So there's a reason why the children of these communities were literally kidnapped, abducted, forced away from their communities to study in schools because the predator knows what it's doing. So here you are, a product of the predator's mind, spending your whole life looking for a connection and using the wrong thing to try and achieve that connection. Did you know that your mind cannot connect with anything whatsoever? Your mind is not made to connect with anything at all. Your mind is a self-contained unit. It is not designed to connect with anything. You were rigorously taught to live in your mind. Your awareness has been trapped in your mind very strategically and very, very thoroughly. Impeccable job on the part of the predator. Absolutely, I have nothing but admiration. The predator is a very stupid force, and when I use the word stupid, I use it in the dictionary meaning, which is stupid means lacking in functional intelligence, which then comes into it's not a creative force. It cannot create and adapt. It has a very copy-paste script that it imparts to its creatures, its cattle, from an early on, and it depends on that script for control and return on investment. Okay, with me so far? So you have been taught to use the wrong tool for the wrong job. Your mind is brilliant at problem solving, and it's a self-contained, isolated unit. It actually does not have the capacity to come out of itself. It cannot do that. Because you are aware of your thoughts does not mean that your thoughts are connecting you with the world around you. It's not how it works. And when I tell you what actually connects you, it'll be the most obvious thing and you'll go, wow. And even then, you'll find it nearly impossible to make the switch. That is why the average man remains the average man throughout their life. People going to various gurus and climbing the mountains of Tibet to gain the wisdoms of the sages and doing all sorts, and still dying like an average man. Never rose beyond the ceiling put upon them by the predator's mind. Do you know what is the part of you that connects to its environment? Can you guess? It's your body. It's your body. Your body is constantly connected. It doesn't need to connect. It was born connected. It will die connected. It is connected. It is the environment. It is part of nature. It is nature. It is connected. Your body is not, it is very inaccurate to say that my body is connecting. No, it was born connected, it will stay connected, and it is impossible for your body to sever its connections with its surroundings because it is the surrounding. I and my body is part of the surroundings of another body if it was present here. Do you understand? So the body is part of surroundings, is the environment. It is always connected. Even that is inaccurate if you can start seeing what I'm trying to tell you. The tragedy is that you've been living in your mind throughout your life. And the switch that has to be made is that you must learn to inhabit your body instead of your mind. So far, the average man's world, you know what happens? The average man makes a decision from their mind. Did you know that the mind is incapable of decisions? You're asking the wrong tool to do the wrong job. And let me tell you, if this was a surprise to you, that is the extent of indoctrination that you are steeped in. Your mind cannot make decisions. Your mind can calculate. It can take in data, it can formulate it into coherent knowledge, and it can formulate an outcome and give it back to you. So in the average man's world, everything is on a hellish, nightmarish level, utterly toxic to the core, and it will never get better. It cannot, because the average man does everything backwards. The average man has been taught by the predator mind the machine mind, to use the mind for all the things that it's not designed to do. For example, your imagination resides in your mind. Your greatest magic resides in your mind, your imagination. Another topic entirely for another video. So let's stay with this. Your mind is not what makes decisions. In the average man's world, the average man makes decisions from their mind, and then the body has to follow along like an unwilling slave, really. The Toltec warrior, on the other hand, she learns, she trains from a genuine, authentic benefactor who knows a few things, hopefully. She trains to make decisions from her body. Make decisions from her body. The body decides the direction your life is going to take. Your body picks the direction, and your mind calculates after the direction has been fixed. It calculates how to get there. That's the correct way to do this. You live in your body. You learn to live in your body, right? And every decision you make comes from your body. You know what you connect with to your surroundings? Your five senses. Your five senses don't reside in your mind. They reside in your body. You feel, you hear, you see. They're not mental processes. They are physical processes. So if you inhabit your body, you are making full use of your senses in the way they are meant to be used. Your mind takes that information and it's waiting for a decision from your body. Then it calculates, the computer goes to work. Every time, I guarantee you this, every time you decide things with your mind, because you're using the wrong thing to do the wrong job, and it's an absolutely insane approach born out of ignorance, the outcome will be horrendous for you and your surroundings. Look at the world. Look at the world around you. It's a toxic waste on every level because of this. Because of this. Your conscience does not reside in your mind, it resides in your body. And so we have humans living in their minds, deciding from their minds. Absolutely, you will have a society that has no conscience because the conscience doesn't live in the mind. Do you know that your conscience is not made up of thoughts? Conscience is a feeling you get that you, yes you, I'm talking to you, have become an expert at denying, repressing, suppressing, dominating, manipulating, escaping away from. And it's a real tragedy because your conscience should be picking the direction of your life. Now, one of the most bullshit answers I've ever heard, and it is rampant right now. It is bullshit to the point of it's not even hilarious. There's bullshit which is hilarious to me as a Toltec warrior, which is most things about the average man are truly hilarious. But there are something that are beyond hilarity. It shuts me up completely, like it gobsmacks me. You know what it is? I really have no answer to this one. I wear masks to protect others, the weak and the vulnerable. The fuck are you talking about? Do you think you're acting out of your conscience when you say that? The utter foolishness of it. I've had apprentices tell me this. There's no way to say anything to this. This is something that is between life and that person. Life is the greatest teacher, you see. And some things are best left alone because they will discover in due time how dishonest and manipulative that is. But that is not, there's no way another human being can make that person understand. The machine mind indoctrination is so deep in that area, right? There's so much fear. He can't do it. These people are deciding from their minds. They're not deciding from their body. Believe me, believe you me, you couldn't care about anyone else, let alone the weak and the vulnerable, if they're slapping their dicks in your face. You are so self-obsessed and so self-centered. You couldn't care. You don't even know how to care about anyone else. So don't give me that bullshit. Your government has told you to think like this. And like good little toy soldiers, you just groove to that music, feeling great about yourself and prostituting yourself towards your death all the way along. What a sad state of affairs, right? From here on out, I want you to switch allegiance. Stop bowing your knee to your mind and your indoctrination, and have the spine, have the pussy power. I don't say have the balls, because balls are the weakest thing. Kick them a little bit and the person goes down. I know, I've been teaching martial arts for a very long time. You attack the balls first. A vagina, on the other hand, a yoni, a beautiful word, Sanskrit word for vagina, yoni. A yoni, on the other hand, is powerful enough to give birth. Kick a yoni, won't hurt as much as you kick balls. So I never say, oh, you gotta have the balls to do this. I'd rather say you gotta have the yoni to do this. So stop paying allegiance like a little peasant with no power, ineffectual. Stop paying allegiance and voting and living in your mind and treating your mind as your ultimate God and master, and start learning to live in your body instead. Your body will pick the direction you want to go in. Your mind will then calculate how to get there. Then your body will do the next bit and the next and the next. That's how it works. Does this make sense? Today I've been wanting to be very emphatic, because if one of you can get this, just one. I have how many subscribers now? 1,600 subscribers, right? Most of you don't even watch the videos, I doubt it. Those of you who do watch them all the way through, out of 1,600, you know what my reckoning is? I reckon about 100 even watch the videos. Out of those 100, about 50 watch all the way through. Out of those 50, about 5 or 2 or 3 of you actually gain something from it. But it's not tragedy. That's just how it works. You know, that's just how it works in numbers. But hey, you know, everyone gets something worthless out of these videos, I reckon, I guess. So there you go. How about switching allegiances? If one of you can get this, the purpose of this video will have been attained. One human can step away from the machine mind and its indoctrinations and start living where they belong, which is your body. It's good work. It's a good day's work for me. Hope this makes sense. Leave me your opinions in the comments. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think I'm saying? Have you come to your own conclusions about what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. Walk in freedom. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.